Welcome to the Vietnam Travel Knowledge Channel, where you will be provided with useful knowledge about Vietnam tourist destinations. You watch the channel, remember to give us one like, one share and subscribe to the channel so that the channel can grow and you will receive the latest news. Dear friends, in the video sharing Dalat Travel Experiences Part 1, we have provided you with 30 famous attractions in Dalat. Hopefully with the top 30 beautiful places to have fun in Dalat that we shared, it will help you make a list of places to explore when coming to Dalat in 2022. In this video, we continue to providing you with famous and prestigious places to stay and places to eat in Dalat. In terms of places to stay, there are countless homestays, hotels, and resorts in Dalat with prices ranging from affordable to luxurious. If you are the ones who design the tour yourself, in our experience, if you save money, you choose the type of accommodation far from the tourist attractions. If you choose to stay near tourist attractions or the city center, the price will be 30 to 40% higher, but in return, going to attractions and entertainment is very convenient. Here we would like to suggest 10 famous homestays in Dalat. 1. Hobbit Village, one of the most beautiful homestays in Dalat. Referring to Hobbit, it is impossible to mention the classic smiley-faced house located on the banks of the valley. The lush green grass and beautiful flowers make people fall in love. Not only beautiful but also strange, Hobbit Villa Homestay makes visitors stand still and want to bring their backpacks to come here right away. Consisting of one main villa with 4 bedrooms and 2 separate bungalows in a 1,200 square meters garden area. What makes Hobbit more popular than other homestays is that all bedrooms have separate toilets. In addition, surrounded by beautiful gardens, the beautiful valley view is undisputed. Hobbit deserves to be at the top of the most beautiful homestays in Dalat. Room rates range from 600,000 to 800,000 VND/room depending on the type. Each apartment has its own kitchen and refrigerator. The rental price of Hobbit's 4-room villa is 3,500,000 VND/day, weekdays. You are spoiled for cooking, and not to be missed is the pre-designed outdoor barbecue grills just waiting for you to arrive. With the location right on the banks of the valley, in the morning or afternoon, holding a cup of coffee to sit and admire the scenery is enough for you to fall in love. Address: 2 out of 3 to Hien Ton, Ward 3, Dalat City. Phone: 0916.871.306, 0898.931.188. 2. La Na, the most stylish homestay in Dalat. Located 2 kilometers from the city center, La Na deserves second place in the top 10 most beautiful homestays in Dalat. With classic vintage colors, delicately combined in the villa space. Being a house not only makes you want to explore right away, but also crave a good night's sleep. The white villa stands out with its spacious and airy garden. The delicately decorated space combines warm and cold tones to make you feel very comfortable when entering the house. And perhaps so, the feeling of being both strange and familiar, like going far away from home, makes you excited. Here, you can choose from a variety of room types with different services. There are large and comfortable rooms with 400,000 to 650,000 VND/room or bunk bed. Dorm price is only 170,000 VND/bed/person, or if you want to be close to nature, the scent of plants, cool wind, you can camp. In a tent it is about 150,000 VND/tent. It is not only a comfortable place to rest, but also sends you wonderful spaces, cool coffee corners as well as green gardens with the scent of flowers that are very passionate for anyone who has ever visited La Na. Address: 77 Hong Dieu Street, Ward 5, Dalat City. Phone: 0903.650.377. 3. Memory Homestay Dalat has a beautiful view of ancient times and has the best food. A very hot name in 2021 is Memory Villa Homestay, with an area of up to 2,000 square meters with a combination of cafe, tea room, restaurant in the homestay garden space of 3 ancient villas and 16 vintage-style bedrooms. Here, if you are a lover of classical architecture, then it is true that you have found the right place. Stepping into Memory, you feel like entering a charming swordplay movie, a virtual living paradise for those who are passionate about photography. This place deserves to be ranked third in the top homestay Dalat. Here, the separate bedrooms have their own toilets and kitchens for guests to use comfortably. Room rates for 2 people are only from 500,000 VND/room for 2 people and 700,000 VND/room for 4 people, from 1,200,000 to 1,500,000 VND for a large room of 6 to 8 people including breakfast. Memories food and drinks are reviewed by visitors as very delicious and are one of the places you can't miss in the flower town. In addition, you can rent each apartment separately, 5-room apartment, stay from 8 to 10 people, weekday price 3 million VND 1 unit, 8-room apartment cost 7 million VND, stay from 20 to 30 people, apartment 3-room, from 12 to 14 people, costs 3 million VND. Address, 24B Hung Vong Street, Ward 10, Dalat City. Phone, 0916.871.306, 0898.931.199. 4. Lu Tan. Homestay Dalat is the most luxurious. Lu Tan Homestay is a white villa located in a small alley like a friendly inn. Lu Tan is located on Tran Hung Dao Street, 2 kilometers from the city center. And the space of Lu Tan Homestay is also designed and decorated in a delicate and romantic way. Lu Tan has a total of 9 rooms, each of which is unique in style and decorated with distinct themes. But in general, the style of the rooms here is gentle. This place creates a bright, elegant feeling thanks to the harmonious combination of blue, green, light yellow and floating colors with white curtains. But what makes Lu Tan the most beautiful is the light. Every room here is full of sunlight. When you come to Lu Tan during the day, you can completely immerse yourself in the light of the house, and don't forget to stop by the small balcony overlooking the green garden at the back of the hotel. Each room has its own way of decorating, but in general, each room feels pleasant and fresh. Comfortable, spacious, dedicated service, but the price here is not too expensive, ranging from 1,500,000 to 2,800,000 VND/room/night. Especially, there are many rooms so you can stay up to 4 people or a small family together. Address, 26 Tran Hung Dao Street, Dalat City. Phone, 0902.603.111. 5. The Shelter Gallery Home. Homestay Dalat is the most romantic. About 2 kilometers from the center of the dreamy Dalat city, nestled in the middle of a slope, the Shelter Gallery Home is like a peaceful little house in the middle, like the base notes of the city of thousands of flowers. The Shelter Gallery Home has a relatively large area, including a coffee area and tents. In particular, at the Shelter Gallery Home, this Dalat-style homestay, every morning you wake up you can enjoy delicious, bold and sweet food and drinks prepared by the owner herself. In the afternoon, the sun gradually recedes, singing together, having fun at the barbecue table, where is the coldness of the peaceful mountain town. Currently, the shelter has 4 double rooms and 2 dorm rooms. Each room is designed very impressively, but one common feature is extremely warm and full of love. In particular, the dorm room, attic, has a door with a direct view of the rose garden, which is in full bloom all year round, which is welcomed by many young people. The cost for a dorm room is only 150,000 VND/person/day, so it's hotter than ever. The shelter deserves to be ranked 5th in the top of the most beautiful homestays in Dalat. Address, 39 and Bin Street, Ward 3, Dalat City. Phone, 0933.104.578. 6. The Dreamer, Homestay Dalat has the best view. Referring to Dreamer, we immediately thought that this must be a beautiful house full of emotions. The whole area of Dreamer has a total of 14 bedrooms, including 3 super romantic style wind rooms. The charming 4-way, 8-way wind room of Dreamer makes it the most beautiful homestay in Dalat. On this direction, there are many interesting destinations close to Dreamer, so it is very convenient for you to visit tourist attractions. Address, 235 Nam Ho Street, Ward 11, Dalat City. Phone, 0965.377.565. 7. Dalat Lasaka 2. The most beautiful homestay in Dalat near the central market. There are 3 types of rooms for you to choose from. Apartment Law 1 is an apartment with 2 bedrooms, including 1 room with 2 beds, 1 room with 1 bed plus 1 kitchen plus 1 living room plus 1 toilet plus 2 balcony. The house is fully equipped with kitchen utensils. 1.5 kilometers from the market, about 10 minutes by car. The view of the mountains and forests is always beautiful. Price: 1,500,000 VND for 5 friends, surcharge 150,000 VND / 6th person onwards. Apartment Law 2 including sunshine room 450,000 VND, cozy room 400,000 VND, studio room, 4 people, 550,000 VND. Mezzanine room 350,000 VND. And 1 dorm with 8 beds, 140,000 VND / person. Address: number 59 Thu Qua Huan Street. Near market. It takes about 5 minutes to walk to the market. Apartment Law 3 including attic, 600,000 VND, vintage style. Room L'Amour, France, 600,000 VND. Nikko, Japan room 700,000 VND for 2 people. 800,000 VND for 4 people. And 1 dorm room for 6 people. Address number 3, Thu Qua Huan Street, about 20 meters from La Tu. Walk 5 minutes to the market. Le Bleu Homestay Dalat View Pine Forest. Consisting of 2 apartments, Apartment 1 is Le Bleu Vintage Wooden House and Apartment 2 is Valley with classic and romantic style. Le Bleu, the vintage wooden house is a beautiful small wooden house located in the heart of Dalat city. This is one of the rare wooden houses left in Dalat up to the present time. If you like vintage style, this house will surely make you feel very excited. The vintage wooden house has 2 floors with 2 bedrooms decorated in different styles. In front of the house there is a small garden with a few plants, vegetables and flowers in the true Dalat quality. Le Bleu Homestay has 2 options for you to rent. Option 1, 700,000 VND / day for 4 people renting the whole beautiful Le Bleu apartment with 2 bedrooms, 1 living room, 1 fully equipped kitchen, 1 toilet, and 1 garden in need of someone to water. Housing up to 6 people and from the 5th person the fee will be $7 / person / day. Option 2, 400,000 VND / day / 2 people rent 1 bedroom and shared house with common living space. Stay up to 4 people with a 3rd person fee of $7 / person / day. Address: Lai Tu Trong, Ward 2, Dalat City. 9. The Wilder Nest. Homestay Dalat has the most beautiful and farthest view. True to its name, the Wilder Nest became a place where I was completely immersed in the quiet space between the mountains and forests, just the sound of a few people's conversation, mixed with melodious music, etc. to the sound of the wind, the forest. Detailed directions on the way. Plus going from Pren Pass, as soon as you go down the pass, look at the right hand with directions to enter Sam Tuen Lam Resort, then you go in. About 1 kilometer, look on the right hand side, there is a beautiful little house in the middle of the forest. Yeah, that's right. Plus going from Tuen Lam Lake, you go to Tuen Lam Lake area, at the foot of Truc Lam Zen Monastery, go deeper to see Sakam Resort has a 3 junction. You turn left and continue going straight. This time you will see the shop on your left hand side. However, coming to this place in a way of escaping life and blending with nature, the Wilder Nest is the most ideal homestay in Dalat. Address: Tuen Lam, Hepan Commune, Duc Trong District, Lam Dong Province. Phone: 0898.907.603. 10. Book. Cheapest homestay in Dalat, the most beautiful and friendly. Referring to Book Dalat Homestay, one must mention the owner Tan Hoa, a Dalat person, an experienced, enthusiastic and funny backpacker. And that has been an inspiring plus point inside the garden and fireplace for visitors who love the romantic life of Dalat. Book has a beautiful view of the city with a surrounding rose garden, plus the cheap price with a private room from only 400,000 VND / room for 2 people. This is worthy of being in the list of the most beautiful homestay in Dalat with a very affordable price. Address, 30 Dong Da Street. Ward 3, Dalat City. Phone, 0911-000-949. In addition to the top 10 homestays that we recommend, there are many more homestays. So when you choose other than the above homestays, you should find out carefully before deciding. However, there are 9 things you need to keep in mind before booking a room at a homestay when coming to Dalat. 1. Beautiful Dalat homestay is definitely far from the city center. If you like to stay in a beautiful homestay, the beauty here is to have a nice room, a nice view, and of course the price is also nice, i.e., it must be cheap, then it must be close to the center. But life is not so easy. In the center of Dalat, there are many beautiful homestays, but obviously this is a tube house. But the tube house, you think, where to get a nice view, spacious room. The truth about a beautiful homestay in Dalat is that it must be from the nearest 2 to 3 kilometers from the center. There are homestays that look very beautiful. But after you have booked, when you arrive, you can't find it, because it's too far from the center. It's also easy to understand. The truth is that the more beautiful the view of Dalat homestay, the farther away you are. When placing, you must see where its address is located. Then go to Google Map, Facebook Map or phone map right away. When booking a homestay, please ask carefully for the address and distance from the homestay to Dalat market. 2. Pictures and reality are not what you think. Many homestays appear extremely shimmering and poetic, but the reality is not like reality. With the ability to choose a divine angle and superior photo editing skills, if you don't refer to many channels, you will be shocked when you check in. Please carefully refer to multiple pages, see feedback and reviews on booking pages or on the homestay's official fan page. 3. Many homestays in Dalat are located in narrow alleys and steep roads. Many of you are not careful at this stage, and many homestays also ignore this problem. Remember that Dalat is a city of narrow and steep alleys. Dreamy homestays facing the dreamy Pine Hill, but the harsh truth is that you have to climb the slope, oh my god, or go down a steep slope. Do not think that in 2 or 3 days, the slope is not important. Consider if you have small children, the elderly, or those of you who rarely climb uphill. 4. Many homestays use shared toilets. This issue is very important, but many people who book rooms often do not pay attention to ask carefully. Many times you already know, but you think it is not important. In my opinion, this is very important. At home, it's okay to clean the same house even if there are 10 people, but when sharing public toilets with 5 people, it's very annoying. Because the time to use is concentrated and the time frames are the same, early morning, noon and evening. Then there are public toilets, so the problem of keeping the general hygiene is not certain that everything will go smoothly. 5. Homestay near the market, the space is stuffy and cramped. Usually homestay near Dalat market, near the city center, will not have a poetic view like the homestay in the distance. The truth is that Dalat homestay near the market usually has the form of a tube house, without a garden and with a view to the street or no view. 6. Booked at this homestay but stayed at another homestay. This situation often happens in the high season. Many homestays receive guests beyond the actual number of rooms available. And when guests check in, pushed to another homestay. This situation is not uncommon, and worse, you are pushed to another homestay, worse, farther from the center. Be sure with the homestay, call to confirm 1 to 2 days before going to Dalat. 7. Noisy, complicated or integrated, adaptable when staying at homestay in Dalat. Most homestays will be different from places to stay and hotels because of the community and room style. A shared room in a homestay is quite uncomfortable. In the homestay, there will be dormitory rooms, dorm rooms with bunk beds shared by many people. If you choose this room, each person will have a private bed in a dormitory room of 8 to 12 people. Attention couples, because many homestays in Dalat are not soundproof enough. And one thing to note for couples who like privacy, ask carefully if the homestay has a separate room and good enough soundproofing. 8. Pets and cohabitation. Many homestays keep pets like dogs or cats. If you are allergic to pets, be sure to ask for details in this section. 9. The truth that Dalat homestay is cheap but not cheap. Usually, when you search for homestay in Dalat, there will be many homestays priced at only 70,000 to 100,000 VND/night or even cheaper. But this price is usually the bunk bed price. The price applies to one-person bed and sharing a dormitory room. The price of a private room with one bed and two beds in homestays is not cheap, sometimes more expensive than a comfortable hotel in the city center. Next, we will share with you some of the most famous places to eat in Dalat that you should try once when you go there. 1. Breakfast restaurants. Bun Bo Hue. Address, 37 Hung Vong Street, Ward 9, Dalat City. If you are bored with grilled buffet or fried dishes, try to beat the wind with beef noodle soup, Hung Vong Beef Hot Pot. The name itself says it all. Here you can enjoy many delicious dishes made from beef with prices ranging from 30,000 to 100,000 VND. With a different taste compared to Hue beef noodle soup, the broth of Hung Vong noodle soup is sweet and has a typical taste of roak. The vermicelli is soft and chewy, the beef is cooked just right, so it retains the full flavor and freshness. The shop is open from 6 to 2300 hours. The space of the restaurant is decorated warmly and elegantly, promising to be a great check-in point for the virtual society. Pho Bang. Address, 18 Nguyen Van Troy Street, Ward 1, Dalat City. For pho, broth is considered the soul of the dish. The broth at Pho Bang is quite fragrant and clear, with a rich taste. Adding a little chili, herbs and lemon juice will stimulate the taste even more. Enjoying a hot bowl of pho in the chilly morning air of Dalat is also an interesting experience when setting foot in the mountain town. Bread shumai. Where to have breakfast in Dalat? There's nothing better than bread served with hot shumai for chilly mornings in Dalat. The sausage here is famous for being delicious and cheap. Each part includes the marinated and firm meat, combined with fatty pork skin, with crispy hue rolls, mixed with a mixture of sweet and hot soup. Hot. After eating, you can have dessert at the shop with delicious cheese yogurt for just under 10k. Address, the shop is located on the campus of iColor Hostel, 23 Halves Dang Thai Than Street, Ward 3, Dalat City, Lam Dong. The shop has two addresses. The original number 26 and the apartment number 37 is an extended branch, only a few tens of meters apart. However, apartment 37 has more spacious restaurant space and parking space. The shop is only open in the morning from 6 to 9 o'clock and is very crowded, so you should take advantage of coming early to not have to wait long. 2. Delicious lunch shops in Dalat. Ba Hung Grilled Spring Rolls. Address, 328, Old Number 254, Phan Din Phung Street, Ward 2, Dalat City. Another delicious restaurant in Dalat for fans of grilled spring rolls. Ba Hung has become the #1 delicious restaurant brand in Dalat with an age of more than 20 years. Grilled spring rolls here are seasoned to taste. Grilled meat is soft and has an eye-catching iridescent red-brown color. This dish will be more delicious if you eat it with raw vegetables. Mix a little dipping sauce with its very own flavor that if you eat it once, it is hard to forget. The price here is also quite reasonable, only about 40,000 VND/portion, including grilled spring rolls, rice paper, vegetables and dipping sauce, vegetables to order more freely without having to pay extra if you eat at the restaurant. Tam Nguyen Iun, lamb rice and grilled chicken. Coming to the plateau, you must definitely try two famous local dishes, kham lamb and grilled chicken. One of the delicious restaurants in Dalat that is famous for these two dishes is Tam Nguyen Iun. To get to this place, you have to run into the road to the Golden Valley. The shop is 300 meters from the Golden Valley, and this road is difficult to run at night, so I suggest you go at noon. Lamb rice here must be said to be delicious and right. There are both burnt rice and grilled chicken here, grilled on high heat, so the chicken is very golden, the meat is very firm. The other dishes here are also extremely worth trying. 3 delicious dinner restaurants in Dalat. Ba Toa Quan Go Beef Hot Pot. Address, 129th Hongju Street, Ward 5, Dalat City. It would be remiss if traveling to Dalat in the cold air without enjoying the steaming hot pot of Ba Toa beef. However, For those of you who first come to the land of thousands of flowers, you may be confused because there are many Batoa hot pot restaurants here, so where to eat both delicious and cheap. Follow Digiticket to Quan Go, a delicious restaurant in Dalat with a long life nestled deep in Hongju Alley. Quan Go's menu is very diverse, including dishes made from goats, pigs, chickens to shrimp and squid. However, beef hot pot or oxtail hot pot is still the best seller of the restaurant with an average price of about 140,000 to 300,000 VND/full topping and served with raw vegetables. The broth has a very rich and aromatic taste. Beef, oxtail are cooked moderately soft, absorbent and not fishy, combined with the fresh and sweet taste of raw vegetables. If you dot it with chow, it's just delicious and forgets sorrow. 4.2 Mung Quan Spicy Dry Chicken Hot Pot. Address, 1719 April 30th Street, Ward 3, Dalat City. At Mung Quan, you will have the opportunity to experience many delicious dishes with prices ranging from 100,000 to 300,000 VND. The spicy dry chicken hot pot here has a northwestern flavor with typical cooking ingredients, in which chicken is the main ingredient of the dish. At Mung Quan, chickens are brought directly from the farm, so the meat is firm and sweet. The hot pot sauce added to the macadamia nuts has a passionate taste, numbing the tip of the tongue, but not bitter or black. The shop is open from 10 to 2300 hours. Very chill view for family and friends gatherings in the drizzly nights of Dalat. Tao No, Lai Chicken Hot Pot, Dinner. Address, 129th Hongju Street, Dalat City. Lai Chicken Hot Pot is one of the delicious hot pot restaurants that I highly appreciate. Located right on the main road leading into Dalat City from Pren Pass, Lai Chicken Hot Pot Restaurant, although small, has a normal space, even a bit cramped and dark, but sells a great quality chicken hot pot. The first time I entered the shop, I saw a lot of locals, had to wait about 5 minutes for a table because the restaurant was quite crowded. About the quality of hot pot, it must be said that it is delicious, the meat is very much. I ordered chicken hot pot with leaves for 2 people, priced at 200,000 VND. My hot pot doesn't have enough room for meat, I have to add one more big bowl to meat, both hot and delicious, eat on drizzly days in Dalat, you don't have to criticize. The chicken here is quite firm, I rate it very well. In my opinion, this is one of the delicious restaurants in Dalat to try. Restaurant 33, Stuffed Snails and Beef Tail Hot Pot, Dinner. Address, 33 Hai Ba Trung Street, Dalat City. In Dalat, there is a dish that you must try or you will regret it, which is snail stuffed with meat. Traveling to the highlands and eating snails doesn't seem reasonable, right? But believe me, once you try it, you will definitely like the stuffed snail at 33 Hai Ba Trung Street. Snail meat here is pureed, marinated and stuffed into snails with lemongrass, then steamed in a large bowl to retain heat and smell. When bringing it out to guests, open the pot lid and you will enjoy this unique dish of stuffed snails in a cool atmosphere of Dalat, there is nothing like it. In addition, the restaurant also sells beef hot pot, which is also very delicious. Beef hot pot at Wood Restaurant. Address, 129th Hongju Street, Dalat City. Speaking of delicious restaurants in Dalat, it is impossible to ignore the beef hot pot at Go. Location, super hard to find, oh my god. I got lost. I must have asked enough people 5 times to find this place. The whole alley is a restaurant close to each other, but everywhere is crowded. But this shop is always crowded, super crowded. Space, a bit tight because it's crowded. Food, very tasty. The hot pot I eat for 2 is 150,000 VND, order more noodles. Vegetables are many and very fresh, so eat very much. Meat doesn't say much, it's a lot, each piece is thick and delicious. I ordered lean meat hot pot but it also has a very good taste. 4. Snack bars. Ton Tao Butter Cream. Address, 76 Nguyen Van Troy Street, Dalat City. In the afternoon, go eat legendary Ton Tao avocado ice cream. This shop doesn't say it, everyone knows it. What butter is ground, but it's flexible, but it's delicious and delicious. Add a piece of hot coconut ice cream. 20,000 VND 1 cup, turn around and choose. In addition, the shop also sells fruit plates and Thai tea. If you want to eat, just try it. After enjoying the delicious restaurants in Dalat that I listed above, you must definitely choose this as a dessert destination. Che He, the 3rd of February. The Ha Street in February is one of the delicious restaurants in Dalat, famous for a long time in the locality. Tourists who love to discover food like me also appreciate this place when coming to eat for the first time. The tea here is not as sweet as usual, but there is something greasy from the beans in the tea. It is said that the shop is called He Tea because it was too cold in the past, the owner only dared to leave the door ajar. Thai Batru Tea. Address, 4 Batru Street, Dalat City. One of the delicious restaurants in Dalat with an extremely cute decoration space is Batru Thai Tea. In addition to the beautiful space, the quality of tea in Thai Batru Tea is also quite delicious and attractive. The restaurant is little known to tourists, usually only locals come to eat. If you like to try Thai tea in Dalat, this address is definitely not to be missed. The shop has very delicious and greasy avocado ice cream. Tang Bat Ho Soy Milk. Address, 64 Tang Bat Ho Street, Dalat City. Drink milk and eat cake at night. This place sells soy milk, soybean milk, egg soy milk. Cake is 4,000 VND 1 piece from Sukkum, salty, pepper cake, pig skin cake. It's cold, drink hot milk and eat cake, it's alright. Above are our sharing about tourist attractions, entertainment places in Dalat that you definitely have to stop by. Hopefully, with the information that we provide will be of great help to you. If you need any more information, please contact us by email or in the comments section, we are ready to provide you. Friend. Wish you have an impressive trip to Dalat in the future. Goodbye and see you in the next video. Don't forget to give us one like, one share and subscribe to the channel.